Welcome back to the Western Wilds on Farming Simulator 22 for episode 12 with me, MrSealyp. I truly have unleashed a monster, a monster with a horrific appetite, which I'm going to continue to feed because I'm crazy. Since I last saw you, how much time has passed? An hour? Not even an hour? That's how many pallets this has produced in an hour. Of planks. So I'm going to take those to the train yard and sell them. Because why wouldn't I? And that is the last of my 3 piles of logs. I'm going to click on that. Oh, hang on. Where's my trigger? There we go. So back up now to 69,959 litres. It was down to 40-something thousand. So it's getting through at a fair rate. But wood chips and bark mulch, we've got loads. It's a phenomenal process. So as part of that process, and obviously continuing on with our let's buy everything we can, I'm looking at plots that have got a lot of woodland on. 49's not a bad one, but it's a bit of a schlep from here. But I suppose if you think about from where we are there, I've been taking everything to the train yard, but now becoming here, that's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, 1, 2, 3, down to, yeah, I mean, come across at a diagonal. I think plot 49 might be a good one. 47's not bad either. I mean, just looking at how much of that is kind of what looks like it's forested. 58's amazing. There's a little bit there that's not, a little bit there that's not, but the same as there. That's a bit closer and closer to the road. You know what? Let's do it. Because I'd be crazy not to. The other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get myself a budget tree harvester. Because I can. I'm going to see what we're going to do about buying. I'm on the wrong thing. About selling all those planks, because we'll make some money back on that. So as far as this goes, now I don't know the size of trees though. I think those big ones I'm not going to be able to do. So we're going to automate our forestry now. Automated. Well, I say automated to a degree. There's that. The 560F. Now that's the in forwarder conversion, but if I put it onto wood harvester, 145 grand. Again, why not? Why wouldn't you? Actually, to be fair, lizard. Don't know if I like the plastic. Trelleborg looks to be about it, really. So in wood harvester configuration, the head should do what I need it to do. It's only 75 horsepower, but when you consider I'm operating from a chainsaw, a handheld chainsaw, to that. Shall I do it? Yeah. So, I'm off. I brought over the skid steer loader. That's over here. I might need that as we go over. I don't know. I'm going to take these and sell them anyway, so we should have a big chunk of money back in. I'm blown away by that. That is crazy. So at the moment, I've got 70,000 litres of lumber sat in there. I've got it switched off because I can't keep up with it at the moment. It's literally, it's spewing them out at such a rate, and with the limit as well. I mean, I suppose I could have wanted to put them on selling, but that will average out the price across all the sell points, and generally speaking the train yard has been significantly higher than the others, so I could, at the rate they're piling out, just take an average price and get a load of money without having to transport, or I can do this. I mean, to be fair, the rate it is putting stuff out, I may well find myself very shortly deciding, you know what, I'm going to put it on automatic selling, but it doesn't matter because that'll be a constant cycle as long as I can keep that filled with lumber. I must get a loading wagon and get all that grass picked up. Actually, talking of that, how are we looking on that process? Where are we? Grass silage. 8,654. It's chugging away. It's doing great. Sunflower oil. Yeah, that's going. Yeah, everything's tickety-boo. So I'm going to deliver this, then I'm going to go and get my new harvester. I'm going to go down to our new plot, take the logging trailer and the lorry, get the telehandler over there as well, and I've got a load of logging to do. I'm still going to take some to the North Sawmill, keep that topped up and keep planks flowing on there. I wonder if I get close enough to this, those being higher up, will they sell? Because the trigger's quite high. Don't think so. I think it has to be right over. Yeah, that was worth a shot. But like I said, I'm sure it was Gaz that said he'd bought this plot and put a ramp in, which is a brilliant idea. At some point I'll buy the plot and we'll do that, but for the time being, let's drop the ramp down. Straps off, engine off. I'm going to need to go and get the skid. I mean, I have got liftable pallets that I can pick them up, but I haven't been because I didn't want it to be kind of, you know, dodgy. We're getting for each one. 10 pallets is 30 grand, and the rate this is chugging these out, or 31 grand. That sawmill is a Zodelzocht creation, manufactured and built by Zodelzocht. Yeah, it's expensive, but we are going to more than make that money back, aren't we? Let's be honest. Well, I'll see you in a bit. Give the new harvester a run. And I know because I've spent that money, I'm panicking a little bit, but before next month, if we go over into February, if my wheat's ready to harvest, I will have produced a load of silage, which I will be able to take over, I will be able to sell. So, and then there's the money from doing this. I mean, the amount of pallets I'm going to be getting rid of, we shouldn't have a problem with getting a harvester. We might have to start with a fairly small one. I don't know what we're going to be looking at. Or, if I wanted to, like I said, I could lease just to do that first harvest and build up a bit of money over the next few months. I want to get a bit, like I said, I want to get a bigger tractor as well. That'll give me a lot more options too. But, yeah, we're looking good. Very healthy indeed. We may be at that tipping point, you know. As far as finances go, as far as everything else I want to do, we got loads to do. I was thinking of digging a quarry. But that's a lot of work, I'm not going to lie. When I did it on Calmsden, that took a long time. There was a lot of stone to shift as well. I know, realistically, no, you can't in-game. I know people ask me that on Calmsden. Well, the quarry's not on my map, where is it? You know, I did that myself, I landscaped it, and, you know, I don't want to take away from the magic of how you do it, but... Wow, this is craziness. I was bringing the new Lizard 560 down to the new plot, and as I got to here, I've done a bit more landscape actually. I removed some of the fence and I've got a new entranceway in past the oil shack, I'm going to call it. I remembered now I bought this plot, I've got all that manure there. So what I have to do is bring over the telehandler with the bucket and the trailer and see, I'm assuming I can scoop that up. It will come in handy for the greenhouses. So what I want to do is give this a bit of a run out and just see what we can do with it. I'm hoping it'll all be okay. It's not, I mean, I say it's not a huge amount of money, it is a huge amount of money. The pallets, I mean, wow. I've had to turn it off again. I thought I'll turn it back on. I've sold all the pallets I had there, turn it back on again, and I've got already 12 pallets sitting there. I just can't keep up with it. So I'm going to have to do that in fits and starts, I think. So, this trailer and pickup will go back up to that in a bit. What I'm going to need to do now is do that. Let's hop in. Change driving position. Lights. Oh, that's good. I like the lights on that. Let's extend that. I suppose that's the only difference, is I've got to have the boom out quite a bit further because of the back, I suppose. Not the end of the world. Cut length, I'm going to put this on 7s. I can't believe this is so good. I can get perfectly cut bits. I won't have to worry anymore. I can get them loaded up properly. It's going to be so much faster, he says. Let's twist the head a little bit and just see if it works as the other ones usually do, you know. I haven't had it come up saying the tree's too large. Cut. Ooh. Oh, see, that's going to be the thing, is the weight, isn't it? I've got to be so careful. But it's still quicker than doing it by hand, and it's still going to be more accurate. So, hey, I'm happy. For 145 grand. Oh, so good. It's going to be a case of just dropping them where they are, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really scouted this woodland yet to see whether I've got any of the big chunky boys in here. We might have, but I don't know. I'll keep that low to the ground. Still going to get a bit of bounce, as long as I'm kind of ready for it. Oh no, that was too far out. Way too far out. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I've got to be very careful. Fault. Made a bit of a boob there, never mind. So I have to make sure I don't take out too far. What's the best way of doing this? I'm trying to work out. Do I do it? How far does that swing round? That's as far as it goes. If I do it like that, I'm too exposed. There's no just the head, that's good. Yeah, I've got no supports I can put out. So I'm going to have to be very, very careful. I think I'm going to be more kind of to the side like that, I think. It's a whole new learning curve. I mean, I've done it with various different implements like this. I've done it with excavators. Oh, that Liebherr. What was the Liebherr? 9 something, wasn't it? On FS19. That was brilliant with the head you could put on that. I used it on whole Mercury all the time. It was a little bit slow, but I mean, blimey. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a load of trees, as you can see. While I'm doing that, my hopefully my grass is. Oh, I haven't moved it. Right, I just suddenly realised I haven't done the grass, have I? I need to get a load in way, going to move all the grass. I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh, this is so much better. So much better. What's my angle like there? Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, a little bit of tidy up. I'll take all those small ones out, put those in a pile. There we go. There's a chunky boy there, I think. That's not going to work, is it? I don't know if I like that. No, it's not quite right. That's going to come up too big. Yep. So I'm still going to have to do some by hand. I think whereas larger ones, like the Cobra and stuff like that, and the Komatsu and the Rockner and whatever. You can cut a tree like that. Let's just see if I can do it. Can I drag it? Well, I can. I was just going to say, you know, the beauty with that is you can drag them and you can put them, as I normally do, sort of in one big pile if I can, or at least put them close to each other. That way you're not going miles with the telehandler each time. I wasn't sure I'd get away with this, but actually, it's alright. I think some of the taller ones might be a problem, but... Okay, so, okay, my foray into that. I love it, I love it. Brilliant bit of kit. If you want to get into forestry and you don't want it to be too expensive, this is the way to go. Everything I'm using is in the description. Okay, that one funny angle. Trouble is, it's addictive now. I'm kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna keep going. I mean, I could just spend an hour just cutting everything, and then just come back and put it all onto trailers and just keep doing it. But no, it's incorrect towards the vehicle. It does, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. If the head turns away at an angle, so it shouldn't do that as much, but sometimes it just can't help itself. Right, well, let's stop there. What did I just press? That was odd. What did that just do? Like a, does that do that every time I turn in? Two lights? Oh no, must have just hit something awkwardly. Right, pick up, take that back. Let's go up to the sawmill. Don't need to get a loading wagon. I'll probably just get the same one I did last time. That worked absolutely perfectly. So, say loading wagon. I keep saying forage wagon. Sorry, forage wagon. What's that one do? 50. What was I doing last time? I was using that, wasn't I? I wonder... Oh, there's no PTO, is there? Whether I can get away with that on the pickup. I really need the PTO. Oh, I'll sort that in a bit. Not a problem. Right. I'm going to see you later on. Hopefully with those trees on the lorry to take to the sawmill. I'll have a load of pallets loaded onto this trailer to take to the train yard. And hopefully all that grass off my grass field that I just cut... I say just cut earlier, will all be in that silo, and then I think next cut round for whichever load is ready to be cut next, that's going to be hay. So the next cuts will be hay, and then that will go into storage. But as you'll see now, when I swing into here, there's so many things I want to check. Yeah, the manure piles right. Yeah, here. I open this up, put myself a little track in here, past the oil shack. You see what I mean? Look, it's just. It's bonkers. Cool. See you in a bit. It's now 4:10. Thought I'd just... with our budget cuts. Yeah. It's a budget. Tree harvester. Full load. Let's get that in. Where's my... Jump in there. Straps off. Some of those still don't seem to want to go. Oh, look at that, 109,000 litres in there. I have to jump up there and get us a bit more. Come on. And they're just sitting right on top of the posts, aren't they? That's annoying. There we go. I thought the other one would fall, no problem. It doesn't want to know. That's weird. I did lose one on the way over. It fell off, unfortunately. I need to... I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I've encountered it sometimes when they get stuck. How about if I cut this bit off? Then use that bit as a nudging stick. Will that work? Don't think I'm far enough up. Come on. Oh, hang on. There you go. That started to move then. Sorry, this was not part of what I had intended. There we go. Let's try now. That's a little bit as well. Awesome. Right, 111,434 litres in here. I've got it turned off again at the moment. I've got it turned off again at the moment because... Oh yes. One load in, one load out. I mean, that's ridiculous. And obviously in the morning, our North Sawmill will have all of its planks as well. So I'm not going to switch this one back on until tomorrow morning, I don't think. So what I'll do in the morning, I'm going to go for my usual thing. I'll grab all the potatoes. Potatoes will go over to the biogas plant. I will grab sunflower. Sunflower will come over here for our sunflower oil to the oil shack. And the grass. I cut all the grass, as you've already seen, but I've collected it. I got the loading wagon. I did use the pickup. I know I probably shouldn't have done. What am I looking at? Here. Grass silage. We were up to 770,000 litres. Off that, if you remember when I cut that field the first time, when it was just a meadow, I got about 356,000 litres, didn't I? 256,000 odd went to the biogas plant, 100,000 into the silage clamp. Half of that field ploughed with grass seeded and fertilised twice, and you know, I got 246,000 litres, I think, off of just that half. So yeah, well worth just ploughing out, reseeding with grass and going again. So that's chugging away. So in the morning I'll have a load of silage to take to the biogas plant as well, and in the morning we are going to embark on our next endeavour, our next business opportunity, I think. I don't know whether or not I don't know if the wheat will be ready to harvest or not, potentially. So yeah, I'll see you in the morning. We'll be into February. Hopefully some of the grass around the farm will have grown a little bit as well. Fingers crossed. Because once that wheat's ready to harvest, that opens up a whole another load of stuff, because we're going to have the wheat, which is fine, that's feed for the chickens, but we're going to have the straw, more importantly, and the straw will give me some other things I want to try out as well. So yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. Until I do that, let's make some money, because I'm going to need to buy a harvester. So I need to make as much money as I can. Who'd have thought planks would be... Logs was it. Logs was the thing. I was making so much money from selling the logs. I was doing well. Admittedly, it was taking me a long time to do each load. I started off with a pickup, then a pickup and a trailer, then two trailers, and then up to the logging trailer. And now the logs, rather than selling those, I'm better off taking them to that sawmill and selling the planks, because the planks are now worth the money. The methane, absolutely, yeah, that was a big step forward, getting the biogas plant. So yeah, it's all going good. That tanker... I might keep hold of it. Yes, I'm going to get hit a little bit overnight for leasing costs, but rather than releasing it tomorrow. But if we do all right financially, I'm going to buy one. I think it was 79 grand, so I'm going to buy one anyway. Potatoes are looking good. They're all growing, and our sunflower's growing too, so yeah. And we should have some full eggs. I'm concerned. You know, I said about that storage facility I've got for eggs, and it's got a thing saying no spawn. Once I put my eggs in there, I'm not sure how to get them out. Because if they don't spawn to the side, when you put it on storing, if they don't come out, how do I collect the pallets of eggs? I've been looking at the mod online, like on the mod hub. But yeah, I'm not sure. It says it gives you the option to switch, but I can't. Oh, I don't know, maybe it's just me, I can't find it. Anywho, see you in the morning, see you in February. Oh, it's a chilly February morning. Everything's a little bit frosty. Covers are on the greenhouses or the open gardens. My barley field is growing. My wheat field's still not there. My grass field that I cut, collected, put into the silo, that's regrowing. The grass all around my yard area is regrowing, and my sugar beet is growing. So all is looking good there. My early morning chores are done. I have taken the sunflower over to the oil shack. That's owned by Lorenzo. He's looking after it for me. And I've taken the potatoes and I've taken the silage. I had 97,000 litres of silage, so that silage converting silo fermenter is 3 times faster than the previous one I had. Again, I know the other one was a combined, because it would dry down hay as well and that kind of thing. I might do hay bales, you know. I'm just thinking, why not? I don't want to do it all loose, I know I want to do some baling. What else? Oh yes, I sold all those pallets on the back of the trailer last night. I was up to about 330,000, I think it was. I bought a tipper back for the pickup, which has got a trailer hitch on as well, so I bought a tipper back, which brought the money back down again. Then I sold this morning. I've taken the pallets from the North Sawmill. They've been taken and they've been sold, so we're back up to 320. So what I'm going to do now, actually I need to check, that is opening, that's good, is while we're on the way over, let's put silage onto process and the potatoes onto process. So we'll be getting, there we go, they're off again, our methane and our digestate. We'll let that chug its way through and see where we end up. I'm also thinking, yeah, I don't want to give too much away. All these ideas of productions and things that I haven't touched yet, which I think would fit nicely where we are, you know. Trailers, now I've got that tipper which is going to help, but I want to get one of these tankers, because this one's leased, but I think we need our own one because we're going to be doing a lot of this. So what we'll do, we'll open the cover, we'll pull this over. I'm not going to put anything in it just yet. We're going to stop there because I alluded to our next venture. Our next venture is through here. We're going to do some goldsmithing. It's gold! Yes, we're going to do some goldsmithing. So, it's very exciting. I say it's very exciting. I don't know, I can't remember what it is I need here. Where was the trigger as well? By the door? Buy it for 30 grand? Absolutely. Materials missing, gold. Oh, that's a pain, isn't it? Imagine that being a problem. Whereabouts? Let's click on that then. Gold production, let's turn it off. So what do we need? Oh, stones. Oh, lummy. Water and methane, that's not going to be a problem. Stones. I haven't got any because I turned them off. So when I've been doing the fields, when you think those massive fields, when I was ploughing those out, the amount of stones I would have got for those, I should have done that, shouldn't I? It's almost like we need a quarry. Don't. I suppose we could buy some, couldn't we? We've got the money. We could go to the... I wonder if there's a local quarrier. Is that a word? Probably not. That could provide us with some, potentially. So what I need to do is put water and methane in, and we need to get some stones. So we now own this. We've got 6 litres of gold, apparently. I don't know what a litre of gold looks like, but it must be cool. And we'll add that to our collection of things we can start producing. So what I'll do is... I don't know how much methane that's going to take. I don't want to put it all in here and not make any money. I know we'll make the money from the gold, but I'm sure it was only, I'm trying to think of our... When we did it with the small methane tanker, which was 8,000 litres, it filled up fairly quickly, didn't it? I don't think we're going to do ourselves out of product. I don't think. The potatoes process very quickly here. We're already looking at 24,000 litres of methane, digestates climbing. The good thing is as well, if I buy one of these, I did buy the tanker back. I did that a couple of episodes back for the pickup. I haven't used it yet. That won't do methane, but it will do other liquids. So I guess the other thing is, now we own the land here. Do I put in a water... Oh, there is a water point, isn't there? But I don't know if it charges me. Where's the water point? It's over there somewhere? I thought there was one here. Did I dream it? regardless. I might put my own one in, and then we'll bring the tanker over. That pickup is working out very well. So what we'll do, I'm going to let those run out, let them process. I'll take the methane over to the gold production, put as much in as that requires. Obviously I can't turn it on yet. I'll do a water run, and then stones. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do about that. I wonder if where we're now doing cutting our trees down on our new plot, whether we could get an excavator in and dig for stones. I don't know. I know we can't, but you know what I mean. We can certainly simulate it, can't we? I think the recipe for potatoes provides more methane, doesn't it? Pretty sure it does. Where's our little dude does this end? Yeah. Yeah, if we go to potatoes, 1,212 litres in gives us 943 litres out. If we go up to our silage, although it's 8,484, of which 3,884, I don't know if the ratio is better for potatoes for producing methane. Maybe. Anyway, regardless, like I say, I'll let that finish and I'll get those two things delivered. So we'll make a bit more money on the methane. I'll take digestate back. Actually, you know what I was going to do? I was going to check the digestate price at the slurry yard. Where are we? Digestate. The slurry yard, it's 1,312. So here's my dilemma. At the moment, I'm taking my digestate over to my processor. And my processor, I think at the moment I've got about 12 or 15,000 litres of fertiliser I've produced. Now I could go down this route again. If I use the farm supply pack by the Lord, if I'm getting 1,312 for 1,000 litres of digestate, I could get the money and buy pallets of fertiliser for £1,000. Each one has 5,000 litres of fertiliser in it. That's going to be a better way around of doing it. I wanted to use that processing. I wanted to process my own fertiliser so I could be self-sufficient. Yes, I'm not going to get as much. You know what? I'm going to carry on the way I'm going, because the whole point was being self-sufficient. My process here is providing me my digestate. My digestate's going into my processor, and I'm making my own fertiliser. I could, for the money, buy far, far more, but then I'm relying on somebody else. You know, I'm going to carry on the way I'm doing. Yes, it's a false economy, I guess, but it will allow me to carry on the way I'm going. I've got more than enough for a full load of methane, so while that's still continuing to process, I will get that in. Digestate, I think we might have more than a full load as well on that, which is brilliant. I'm thinking as well by tomorrow, as we go into March, we'll have more than 90,000 litres of silage on hand. The potatoes, that's providing me way more methane. So I think what I might do, I might stick another greenhouse in for potatoes. You know, at the moment we're doing 36,000 litres of potatoes a month per day. You know what I mean? I reckon we can up that. Or we absolutely can up that. I know we can. So I think what we might do then is up our potato production too, without having to plant them in the ground. I mean, it is perfect. Yeah, I'm going to do that. This will do 50,000 litres. I want to take this the gold production first. I'm racking my brains about the stones. Like I say, I could just go and buy stones, but I want it to be more kind of, you know, more immersive. But I know how long it took me to do the quarry on I don't know, we couldn't we? Well, how much is this going to take? It was only 8,000 litres. And that's full. Okay. That's not so bad. Where are we? Oh, it's right down the bottom, isn't it? Oh, it's fine. Water will be next. Time to go and grab some of that. And then stones. Let's go and top off the tanks on this. There should be a nice little earner at the methane point next door. Happy, happy, joy, joy. It's one. I think the cow thing's going to be a big step. I'm just waiting on those crops to grow, and I'm trying to make money while I'm doing that. But the farming side of things, I know we're doing a lot of production chains, and I have got 3 fields. We've done grass work, we've got sugar beet in the ground, we've got wheat in the ground, we've got barley in the ground. But as far as I'm definitely going to do hay bales. I want to do some baling. Right. This is going to have to be. It's going to be 200 grand, isn't it? Maybe not. Is it? 208,000. Oh, dude. I think it's still processing. We probably have a little bit more as well. Okay. Well, that's good. I don't know how fast the gold production processes. I don't know how much methane it's going to need, but all we'll have to do then is just, even if we just run it monthly, and when we run out, and then the following month when we process the next lot, we'll put some more methane in and kind of go to that really. Have a look. Potatoes are nearly there. Cool, we've got a lot of digestate. That's going to be another 5,000 litres of digestate processed. Like I say, if I sold that, I'm going to make over 50,000. Oh, I don't know what to do now. Do I take a load of digestate to the slurry yard, sell it, and then buy some pallets of fertiliser and store it? Because doing it like that, I haven't got to worry. I'll have enough digestate to last me a lifetime. I'll have digestate, fertiliser. I won't have to worry. My fertiliser needs will be sorted. Oh, I'm so torn between the, self-sufficiency. Right, nearly there on that. Potatoes will be done now. Cereal's missing, so last bit of methane in. And then we'll take our digestate, and I've got to decide. Because that's the crazy thing, you think 50,000 litres of digestate will produce me 5,000 litres of fertiliser in that process. One pallet of fertiliser, 5,000 litres for £1,000. I just can't help thinking, doing it the way I've been doing it, I'm cutting off my nose to spite my face, And I haven't taken it into the slurry yard yet. It's pointless it being there. Poor old Missy B set up shop. I've got enough to buy a tanker. You know what, we'll do that. We'll do that, take it up there. I've got enough to buy the tanker, the new tanker. We'll do that. I'll buy some, hang on, I've gone past it, haven't I? We'll buy some fertiliser, we'll buy the new tanker. I've got more than a full load here, so I'll just do one load. We'll take that. Okay, I'll see you up at the slurry yard in a minute. We'll get rid of that. We'll buy our new tank. Actually, you know what? I can buy the tanker now, can't I? It's under trailers, I think. We can just swap it over. The tanker senior, 79 grand, 50,000 litres of result. I'm not too bothered. Do I go for chunky ag tyres? I do like the knock-ins. Lizard, Michelin. I think I'm going to go for those. Beacons, I can't see them. I want the small ones. Go for the clear ones, why not? Attachers, let's have a trailer hitch just in case you want to add more stuff. Fill types all. Back only. Fill level indicator, yes. Main colour, I want to go for... Do I want to go silver steel or galvanised? Silver steel, I like that. I don't want to go too shiny, galvanised doesn't look quite right. Yeah, we'll go with that. Design colour, is that the chassis? Oh no, it's all the bits around it. Oh, that's quite nice. Do we go for copper, do you reckon? Yeah, like that, metallic copper. Rim colour, I think we'll keep it as it is. License plate, none. 80,900. Buy. Excellent. 50,000 litres here. Close the covers. Another new purchase. We've bought a new production, a new business, and then we're going to get ourselves a new tanker. Oh man, it's all going really well. And we've still got 478 grand in the bank. So when we get to that point, and then obviously we're going to go into March as well, because obviously my wheat's not ready to harvest yet. Once it is ready to harvest, which will probably be maybe next month or the month after. I honestly can't remember. I know there's lists. I know people have done all the stuff, and loads of people sent me lists of the crop types, how long they take each one, whether you're running seasons not, and you know, that kind of thing. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember off the top of my head, and I haven't got the list to hand. I should have done that before I kind of started going, but it's one of those things that just popped into my head. So we'll make more money. So buying a harvester shouldn't be an issue. And we might be able to go quite big as well with a harvester, which might be quite nice. We'll have enough money to buy a decent sized harvester, and it's about cleaning myself out, because we've reached that point now where I know monthly we can sell methane, we can sell digestate, we're selling our planks, that we're doing okay. I know I can recoup that money, which means buying a big harvester and then buying a big tractor and then buying some big equipment to go with that. Yes, it's going to take a few months to do all of those things, but we can do it. So, you know what? I'm okay with it. That was weird. My screen blacked out completely. I thought everything had turned off. I had that problem a while back when my PlayStation 5 kept turning off. And the weird thing with that was, it turned out, initially it had been a setting, and then it was fine for a while, then it started doing it again. And when I looked online, it said that for some reason, I don't know if I said this before, PlayStation 5s don't like being connected via multi-points. And I've got one of those tower plug sockets with the trip thing in it, specifically for this, for running, you know, all sorts of stuff at a workstation. It didn't like being run off of the tower, the plug sockets. It had to be run directly from a main socket. As soon as I plugged it into the main socket, it didn't do it again. It was fine after that. Temperamental, these PlayStations are. So when you look at that, that just earned me 65,562 for the digestate. And for 1,000, I can buy the equivalent amount of fertiliser that would have produced. So, yeah, I guess, you know. Self-sufficiency is a good thing. But I guess, I don't know. So I'm going to have to come up and gather a load. There's our new tanker. Not much difference to this one, but it's ours, so that is a big difference. We'll drop that off. Actually, you know what? We'll take it around. I don't often show me coming up here and taking stuff back, but let's drop that there. So what I'm going to do now, let's spend, let's say, just 4 grand of that. Go on to our pallets. Find our fertilizer pallet. Let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4. So for 4 grand, we've just got 20,000 litres of fertilizer, which we'll come and collect later on. That needs to be got rid of. That's here, isn't it? Return. So yeah, I'll come up and collect that with probably my tipper or something. I'll come and we'll gather that fertiliser up. We'll put that into storage. what I might do is every month, every other month. So what I might do is I'll do digestate and take it to my processing plant. Let the processing plant do it, so I'm being semi-self-sufficient. And then maybe the alternate month, I'll then come and buy some pallets. It's certainly an option. Right, our own tanker. So the tanker can go back. We'll put that under our large shed. And I need to do water for the gold. I don't know whether or not just for this one. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know how much stone I need. So maybe just go and buy some. Up here at the main store, there's I've got the buy silo, so I could come and just, you know, we've had some stone delivered. Maybe we could do that. We could just have a load of stone delivered. I was watching Calder Cornstar, and they have rock delivered every now and again for the driveway and stuff like that. So there's no reason at all why we couldn't contact an aggregate company and get them to deliver a load of stone. Dump us a pile of stone, and then I can shovel it into my tipper and take some over. Maybe we could do that until we find a quarry or dig our own. You know, like I said, we could go down that route, have a bit of a pit, and I might need to lease a wheel loader or something. I don't know. I'm enthused. I'm very happy with the fact that, and I think what I'm going to have to do is either move the bridge, widen the bridge, get something that's wider, I can lay next to it, doesn't have the railings, or next time I plant, I think what I might have to do is put a swing out here, just have a bit of a swing on the field, because I keep swinging onto the crop, and whilst I don't have crop destruction on, I don't run crop destruction, I still don't drive over the crops, and like I say, unless I do something like that, and it's not really great, it shouldn't be. You can see my pickup back there and the tanker back that I bought. That's just sitting under there. I suppose I could do water in this, couldn't I? Again, I don't know how much water it's going to take. I don't want to fill it up completely and find... If I do a slightly smaller one. It's the only downside, I've said that before, with this Mack truck is there's no rear trailer hitch. Right, pick up, that's what I need. Water. I might put the tanker back on it because I haven't used that yet, so I feel like using that. I mean, realistically now, I've got that tanker that I can take water in. I've got my plastic one here, plastic or whatever, that one there, that I used to do my greenhouses. And oh, actually, I don't need that methane one anymore, do I? That can go. I can sell that. And yeah, and then there's that as well. Yeah, I'm going to use the pickup. I just fancy using it. I'm using it. Look, I've got my tanker back. I was also thinking, again, it's just the things I haven't used before. Part of the TLX Phoenix pack is the pup trailer, which is basically, it looks like a dolly, but it allows all of these backs to be attached onto it. I think that's right. I'm pretty sure it's right. And it could be. I'm pretty sure it's right, but I could be wrong. If we look out to here, I'm sure that is, isn't it? That's what it's for. So I could get, because I was just thinking, if I could run the pickup back or the tipper back with the tanker, or the tanker with the tipper behind, I thought, oh, there's definitely trailers. And I looked, couldn't find any trailers, but there is that pup back, which I think does that. Anyway, regardless of that, let's get the water in. Could end up needing to hold way more than this, but I'm thinking maybe, oh, I'm not even close to needing that much. 8,000. Stones could be the same. So I'm going to do that horrible thing that YouTubers do. That's going to be the next episode. Tune in next time. Are we going to quarry stone or are we going to buy stone? Am I going to dig a big hole? I don't know what I haven't decided. I just think I don't want to rush it now. I don't want to rush into that decision, do something and then regret it. So I want to go away, have a think about what I want to do, maybe spend a bit of time off camera setting that up, preparing what I'm going to do. You know, I do have a habit of rushing these things. So what I'm going to do is take this back, and I'll just top up the greenhouses with it, might as well. And yeah, I've set the monster sawmill is off and running again. So I switched that on my way over, so I can only imagine there's about 3, 4, 5 pallets already. Wouldn't surprise me. It's something I haven't mentioned for quite a while, and I probably should. I know, you know, I'm going full YouTuber today. Oh, look at that! I turned that on literally on the way over. It's crazy, man! Is merch. If you're interested in some MrSealyp merch, link is in the description. Plus it should be, I think, next to the YouTube videos there's a thing for my merch as well. It's a whole load of stuff in there. I haven't put anything new into the production line, so to speak, or the line of things available for a while. But there are various different phone case covers in there. There's like I say bush hat, bucket hat, t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, cups. There's like a wine tumbler. There's all sorts of cool stuff. So if you're interested in picking up some MrSealyp merch, please do. And that's where I'm going to leave it for this episode. Like I say, I have got another plan forming in my head for something else I want to do here. I said about cows. The other thing I was going to do was, again, why not? Let's just pull the trigger. I'm going to stick another greenhouse in. So I want to improve my potato growing potential. It looks about right. It's lined up about right. Doesn't matter if it's not perfect. Let's stick that in, and then same as I've done before, I want to go to buildings, silo extensions, put in the extra tank just to make sure my capacity is fine. I'll get that bomb running potatoes. Ooh, this is coming on, isn't it? So, do you know what I'll do? I'll put the first bit in here. So, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you're still enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying making it and playing it. If you are, and if you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.